Happy Monday, everybody. I'm talking about Monday. Lord Jesus, give me Monday. Lord Jesus, give me Monday. Lord Jesus, give me Monday. My birthday. It happened, everybody. It's happening. Depending on when you're watching this, it's happened. It's happened. I'm in my technically late 30s, which is wonderful. You know, when you're younger, you think 30, you think late 30s, and I'm gonna say my age because GDPR. When you're younger, you have no patience, you know, and everybody looks old. Everybody older than 25 looking old. Looking mash up. And and then you get older, you get some patience. You realize you don't really look old. You just look tired. People don't look old, they just look tired. And my lips chapped. I have my chaps again. You don't look old, you look tired. All the time. As an adult, you're tired. You don't go to bed, but you stay up late and you watch whatever. But do you remember being young? I remember being young. I remember being a teenager boy and tracking down girls. And I just remember that a week felt like a lifetime. Like if you had a girl and you said goodbye to it Sunday, whatever, you did something, you know what I mean? You saw her Sunday night, you had to say goodbye. You didn't really see girls during the week because you went to all boys school in Trinidad or all girls school. If you're going to a mixed school, you're either very wealthy or very poor. I mean, there's no, or not poor, but stupid. Not stupid, that's not a nice thing to say. Eamon, that's not a nice thing to say. It's very hard. You had to do a test at age 11 to figure out where you're going to go to school. But so you didn't see girls until the weekend. Now we had our boys' school right next to it, a girls' school. It used to be peekabooing. And the girls used to be looking through the louvers. You could never see them, they could see us. They used to be cackling through the louvers. They tried to do a dance. And yeah, boy, I remember one time, boy, trying to look cool. Shout out to SJC, ladies. I could hear them giggling. And I trying to walk past the school there, and then the second level there, so they looking down. And I tried to do a cool, like a, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like 15 years old, and I tried to do like a kind of, you know, like girls. Because I hear like, Eamon. And you just hope they're saying something. You just hope they say something nasty, like, oh, I suck your brick. But they'll never say that, obviously. They're in school, uniforms, everything, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, so I tried to do a kind of, like a kind of saying hello, but I'm not really putting any kind of effort, thug life or whatever. And I just kind of went like this, like, and a guy wire for a telephone pole or a power pole just caught me under here. And I had to wrap around and I held on to it so I wouldn't fall on the ground. Oh God. I mean, it seems like a tiny thing now, but at the time it's detrimental. And just the whole second floor, uproarious laughter. Uproarious laughter. Uproarious laughter. But you didn't get to see girls during the week. Except for that. Except for me embarrassing myself. Or like after school, you used to peep them, but you're never allowed to go over. It was a whole thing. Catholic school. Public Catholic school in Trinidad and Tobago. Public. So, I remember Sunday nights we're saying goodbye to your girl, you're 13, 14, you kind of have a half a relationship. 15, 16, you're getting on there, you know what I mean? 17, you're driving, so you can do things, but I just remember feeling like, oh, Are we gonna make it to Friday to see this girl? I wanna make it to Friday to see this girl. So I could rub on her a little bit, you know? 12, 13, you just like you're dancing real. You know what I mean? You're whining, you might grab a titty here and there. Over the clothes. You know what I mean? You're not going skin on skin. That's you get pregnant that way. Which is what we thought. Yeah. And then that feeling of God, like when a girl like you like her, or you could see in her, whatever. Those kind of feelings go away when you get older, but they get replaced with more mature feelings and more fun. You know what I mean? More fun. Oh boy. Do I miss it? I don't miss it. I'm glad I had it. Maybe I miss the feeling. Maybe I miss the feeling, boy. Anyway, so I turned the other day. I turned, and it was a good day. Everybody loud me up, me happy birthday, happy birthday, and it was wonderful. I'll tell you, I feel my age now. I went out. I originally opened up a wine bar last night. A few of them got together, open up this wine bar. You have a couple of drinks, you know, days all the next day. You're hazy, hazy and lazy. So that's the story. It's my birthday, and getting old is fun. I enjoy it. I try to stay healthy, but that is tough to do. That's really tough to do. So yeah, that's the story. So yeah, good year. I'm proud. I had a good year, boy. I mean, madness, podcast, sources, restaurants, more time with family and friends. I mean, financially a disaster, but money you can always make, you know. But following your dreams, don't do it. Don't do it. You'll never have a day off. I told you this already in episode 1. If you're even listening. But that's the story. So I went out to a couple of people about questions, and I got a couple of things back. Let's see what I have here. Let's see. All right, so what do we have here, boy? Okay, so shout out to Helen R. I want to use her real name because there's some real creeps out there. Helen's a Trinidadian who went to basically the Arctic Circle to try and get a visa. It worked. And she was in charge of rescuing frozen penises from a life of dryness. But her question is just butt stuff. That's all. She says butt stuff. What can I say about butt stuff? Forbidden. You know, when you're younger, you're always like, what's going on with butt stuff? What's this with butt stuff? I remember before you had a girlfriend or before you fooled around with girls, it would just remember dreaming of like, I wonder if I could touch her butt one day, but I just wonder if I could just touch her butt. I mean, not even on the underneath, you're just thinking about over the clothes, you know what I mean? You're dancing and thing, and your hand might go down a little bit. The girl eyes open up and she reach back to belt you a slap. So you don't do it. But yeah, it's just that, you know what I mean? That brown forbidden ring. That wrinkly viper's mouth. That spooky notch. The balloon of destiny. And what it does is it just introduces the world to poop. Really. I mean, actually, when you say I shit myself, everybody shits himself every day. And it just stays in your body. We just all roll around with doo-doo in our bodies, dread. And then we let go. And the people who let go a little too early in their pants, they say they shit themselves. But we all shit ourselves. We all have doo-doo in our guts, walking around with bellies full of deuce. Bellies full of deuce. Bellies full of deuce. The girl and they don't want no belly full of juice. Um, yeah, boy. That's one thing. The Lord, he didn't really get that one right. You know, the GPS that they put inside of there, the GPS they put inside your ass is off by a couple of meters. You know what I mean? It kind of knows when you're close to home, so it started, you know what I mean? It hold it on. And I see it's again close to home, it's starting to get tired, it's starting to loose off, but you're trying to say, listen, 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 hold tight, we're not there yet. But the body crease, the GPS that have built up in there, it's off by a few meters. I mean, how many times people crap themselves at the door of the house or the door of the bathroom? So the Lord, he messed up on a couple of things, and that's one of them. The GPS don't work so well. You know? And some people go down there to eat. Woo! Some people go down there to toss the salad, to tickle the taut back curtains. And I think I only had one experience with it. And a lady may or may not have performed it on me in the shower, so it's all clean and everything, but still, I mean, listen, I am a Portuguese man, huh? So she had to really, she jungling now down there. Drop it thunder! But she did, I guess, and then, or allegedly, however the law works. But after that, she wanted me to do the same thing. And I just assumed, you know what I mean? I was like, alright, when you shower, whatever, everybody's crystal clean. So let me try. I not like these Gen Zers who just busting up do the hoop at a rate. Day old, 2 day old, whatever. I not like that. I'm a millennial, elder millennial actually. So I was cautious. And anyway, in the shower, you know what I mean? Phone around, whatever. She said time to return the favor. I was like, alright, okay. Open-minded. Coming from Trinidad, going to Canada now, open-minded. And she bent over, boy, and just she pulled those cheeks apart, and all I remember is two thick black hairs. It looked like two cockroach antenna. Bing, bing, looking right in my face. And I said, shit, what can I do, boy? I know it's clean, but it's just the idea of it, boy. Even though she now, anyway. I just remember like kissing her butt cheeks and I just said, no, sorry, I cannot. What we doing here? What we even doing here? You know, so I backpedal. I said, well, we can't make love like they used to, where they do all this now. You know what I mean? The relationship, wait, you trying to tell me relationship bad now? I tried to turn the script on her. She smelled the rat and she got very upset. She said I cried down the place. She didn't. I don't even know if I told her why, boy. But it just, you know, when your expectations not met like that, I didn't realize. Oh God, boy, oh God, that really. Even thinking back on it now would give me the nightmares. But butts are funny like that. You know what I mean? And I've been hairless since, well, actually, interesting development. Because I had an operation and I had to pull all that, you know what I mean? Get clean and crisp down there. And so my wife, God bless her soul, my first wife, she found some fella on the internet and he had a 5-star rating and hundreds of reviews. Now, anybody in business knows, and I'm in business, I have a 4.9. No big deal. But anybody knows that a 5 star is, I mean, it's incredible, especially hundreds of reviews. It was a fella and it was a waxing, right? We didn't know where to go. We didn't have to do the lasers. We didn't have to pew pew. So we decided to go the wax. So I got it. I went to do, like, he said he had to come and do a test strip, right? So I think I will go and check the scene, see where it is, and then if I'm not comfortable, we're not doing it. So we show up there. Everything going well. He's like, listen, some people just do test strips on the arm. I do test strips in the actual area because the actual area, especially for men, is much hairier, blah, 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 thing to thing. I say, whatever, yes, there you go. Let me tell you something. So anyway, he did the test strips and he was like, oh, just lift your leg a little bit here. Good. So all these stories I hear about women doing Brazilians, which is basically what I got. I always thought it was, they're making it sound so dehumanizing and demoralizing and this kind of thing. I was like, this ain't that bad. So I told my wife, I said, listen, I know what you're louding up about. There's no scene. She was like, really? Okay, cool, whatever. So the day before, 2 days before the operation, because I couldn't be ready for the operation. And the operation, by the way, was to reduce the size of my penis because it was so enormous. No, I'm joking. That was a very bad dad joke. But so I go in there. The fella's name was Steven. Respect for Steven. I mean, he really was thorough. Real thorough. Thorough. Steven was very thorough. This fella. He's on what? Steven was very thorough. So anyway, I go up to the man now. Totally different situation. He want me to take off more clothes. When he went there, he was just like, just lower your pants, thing. Now he's like, just get naked from me. Waist down. And I was like, all right. Already it's kind of starting to feel uncomfortable. Well, boy, that man put me in all that kind of position there. Ping, this thing up, ting. And just when I thought it was done, the man say, okay, pop up onto your knees. Excuse me? He said, jump up, pop up onto your knees quick. And tap the table, pop up. I said, pop up on my knees. He's like, yeah, we just need to finish. This is the easiest way to do it. Lord help me. And this is true. The waxing was more traumatic than the surgery. I'll talk about the surgery another time. Pop up quick. I said, all right. On my knees. He said, okay, now spread your knees apart a little bit. I said, oh, okay. You kind of, what are you going to do? We're going to say, no, don't finish your job. Anyway, I just remember he had gloves on, and he just kind of like, he packed my lower back. And he said, arch your back for me. He said, arch your back for me. I said, that's as far as I arch. A little bit more? I said, I can't go any more than that, Stephen. I can't arch any more than that. Okay, just try your best. I said, I'm trying. So right now, my anus is, he was eye level with it because the bench was a bit high. So he looking right up my pipes. The big pipe. He looking right up this thing. And so I spread and Now he was fast, huh? He was real fast. Well, I thought the worst was done. Your boy ball. I will now have to put on this exfoliating cream. Just to make sure you don't get any ingrown hairs. Because your hair's so thick and black. Portuguese. I was like, alright. Well, let me tell you something. He was very thorough. Very thorough. Rubbing and rubbing and rubbing all in the areas he was. Rubbing and rubbing. I look back and say, Stephen, where the gloves gone? Anyway. Trauma. Anyway, so and then he's like, okay, great. Shh. You know what I mean? He go back, he doing up the bill. I write the everything's in the same room, he doing up the invoice there. I put in my kind of like, you know what I mean? Like after you have a one night stand the next morning, it's so awkward. Same thing. Steve, you do a lot of you do a lot of butts. You don't know what to say. I pretend to be cool, but I was really like an abused child inside. Woo! Butt stuff. Butt stuff. Save us. Save us. Okay, so I probably only have time for one more. Okay, this one is from my newly what would I say, boy? She used to date men and now she only dates women, right? We didn't even have a sniff that she was a, you know what I mean? She was a lady who appreciated the company of other ladies. We didn't know. Okay, she says here, how do lesbians have sex if there's no penis? Now she is trying to trigger me because I have asked her repeatedly if scissoring is a real thing. And of course she said she's always, of course, the best. Because she doesn't give me the honest answer. So I don't have any data. You know what I mean? I certainly have never ground any of my bits into, you know what I mean? Into a lady's tender hood. So I don't know. I have no idea. Like obviously they do the mouth stuff. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're real good at that because they have it and they know what feels good or whatever. I'm sure they do the fingers and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, is there any kind of pumping thing? And I guess you need attachments. You know what I mean? That's the thing with lesbians is the dildos are sold separately. Or what, I don't even know if they call them that. But they have so many things out there. You stick inside yourself and you know what I mean? You go around the day and people on an app text you when you have orgasm, whatever. So I don't really know. She's trying to get me to talk about this, obviously. Lesbians. Actually, not my proudest moment. I had a physical altercation with a lesbian couple once. Okay? Canada. Shout out to Toronto. Second, maybe third gayest place in the world. I'm in the line at, I can't remember where it is. And whatever, seeing this lesbian couple in front of us, they kind of going at it a little bit, real kind of passive and mean, but loud, like people could hear anything. So they get to the front. I might have been at Starbucks. Get to the front. Whew. This is so embarrassing. But anyway, it happens. And not my proudest moment. Get to the front. Something happens with her and the order, whatever. She started loud up or whatever. There's one who's kind of, she's making all the noise. In a classic, how people think of a lesbian couple. I'm surrounded by lesbians. Friends, cousins, relatives. I have tons of them all over. And none of them really fall into this category. But sometimes, you have like you have one that's kind of a bit more, let's say, classically feminine. Whatever that means. I'm going to get a letter from the LGBTQ people now. I just know it. I know it. And then the other one was, it's like the more masculine maybe, a bit too. I think they call it the fella bitch or whatever. So she and this customer service thing, they going at it. I kind of stoops real loud. She's like, do you have a problem? You have a problem?
And that is where this story ends. Unfortunately, everything got corrupted, and I lost the last few minutes. Good times.